I would now like to call upon Mr. Edwin. Edwin has been living in Dubai for the past 5 years. He works for a company called Samsung Tech as a sales engineer, and he's waiting to be promoted to be a father. Please welcome Edwin.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Yeah, so once again, thank you so much for welcoming me and giving me an opportunity to give you a small introduction about a topic. So topic for the day, what I've chosen is be the best. And be the best at your workplace. Because as you all know, we are all here away from our beloved hometown, come to our Gulf country, missing our beloved parents, our teachers, our dear relatives and everything, only because of to make money and also to do the best at your workplace. So let me give you some tips, on how we can improve or how we can handle all the pressures and everything, and how we can be better at your workplace. Okay? So so before starting on, let me just give you a small intro. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. Because as you know that you all know this is a basketball game and everything. But thing is that if you know exactly some small tips and how to handle it and how to play excel, how to score much. So let's try, and there are multiple ways, but I've listed out a few tips which can be much beneficial for our day-to-day office workplace use. So let's say first and I've quoted, there is a lot of books, so I've just quoted some of the things from rules of work. So the first thing is like, do you walk your talk? That is, are you always, let's say, when you commit a word, are you always trying to do all the various things that you can give it 100%? So never give a tall claims. Never say that you can do some work 10 times much faster, or when you can do a work, let's say for 2 days or 3 days, always give one more leverage. Tell them that no, it will be completed only by 4 by 5 days. And even like a number of people, how many you require for a team to work. If you require 5 people to work for a team, tell you require 7. So never give a tall claim. Instead, give a buffer, because you don't have a control. So give a buffer, and so that you are not giving any under promise. Okay, because whenever you give a word, others expect to make sure that you abide by that. But if you go just below it, they will say no, he's not able to complete. He's not able. So that's the one thing. Next thing, what I understood is, let's say, develop a style that gets noticed. See that image, like you're working in an environment where you have around 50 to 100 people in your company or so, and you're working as all have their own task. But in order to excel, you have to get noticed, or you have to do something extra, a niche, apart from others. Because everyone is given a particular task or similar task. But in order to be excel in your work, you have to do something extra. So that is, get your work noticed. Okay. It is not only just work hard, work smart also. Get your work noticed. So that even if you do small things, make sure that it has been, let's say, it's been aware of by all your team members or your managers. It's not that you keep on working hard throughout the day and night, and at the end of the day they just want the result. That can also be a reason. But make sure that whenever you do something small, get attention of little more people, and do some extra effort. Let's not waste time in simply giving gossips or simply saying stories which is unrelated or irrelevant regarding the work environment. So do your best. So that is our main thing. And also learn to ask why. Let's say, for example, any IT company in India, let's say Infosys, Wipro, IBM, because all what they do is, they are given a particular task and they just keep on programming. They don't know the big picture. They don't know what exactly is the client doing, and it cannot be done also over there. But here in Middle East, we are proud to say that we are not developing anything here, but in sense all the business transaction or the big games are done here. So let's think of a big picture. Let's understand. Always try to ask or try to know more beyond what you're doing currently, or more beyond what your task is being done. Know what exactly the big business, big transaction is being done. So let's say business-wise or department-wise, even management-wise, what is a major decision taken by the management, how it will work. It is not one day they come up with some particular fact. So just try to learn a little more rather than your usual work, and learn new techniques, even technology-wise, or just an Excel tip also will be much beneficial. So things like that, and offer new ideas. Even take a proactive step to tell something new rather than doing the old same thing. Yes, you are doing good in a particular way. Let's try something new, learn some new techniques. Okay. So this is a simple picture that everyone has. Even I am, like some point of time in your workplace you will have this. That is, you will be done with a lot of works, and you cannot give away from it. It is a fact. No matter you say it's very happy, like your working environment is very superb, you don't have work, etc. At times you will come across this. So the only thing is that you cannot get away from this. But the only thing is that you have to know how to handle this. Are you enjoying what you do at your workplace? See the picture? Yes. Enjoy what you're doing. Even you are giving a pile of big files of work and things, you cannot get away from it. So the only ultimate way is to enjoy what you do. Enjoy what you do. But only when you enjoy and take things positively, you'll be able to commit in 100%. Or else you will feel bored, you will feel dejected. You will not be thinking of much faster ways to resolve the problems. So that is, give your 100%. Whatever you do, with small work you have given, never say, oh no. Yeah. But even if you try all this, the fact is you cannot give away from this. So let's give you 100% and do nicely. And the picture is not that good resolution. I guess you can see here that is a signboard is kept there. That is, watch for the eyes. It's a caution. So the bear which has fallen did not see what's written there. Instead, he just went on going. So it was slippery and he just fell down. While the other one is, he knew. Like, so what I meant, the picture depicts is, as you can see the first line, that is, a clever man learns from his own mistakes. That's what we heard a lot of times. But a wise man learns from others' mistakes. It's not that, let's say, as you all know, Graham Bell had in the phone, or Albert Edison, the bulb and everything. 1,000 times he tried. So everyone says, let's keep trying, make a mistake and then overcome. Let's do a little more smarter way. Let's learn from others. Let's do a proper homework. Let's understand before simply going to a trouble. Let's understand what are the troubles you will come across and avoid that and do it in a simpler way. So I think that's a good line, right?
Yeah.
A wise man learns from others' mistakes. Okay? And know that you are being judged all times at your workplace, that you are being monitored by CCTV cameras, or you are monitored by your managers, or you are monitored by your team members. Some might say gossips and everything. The only ultimate aim is to make sure you work your own way, be pleasant, wear a smile, cultivate a smile every time, and yeah. Some of the few tips, like whenever or what I'm showing is how to excel in your workplace. That is to attain the next level. If you're a manager, become a senior manager. If you're a senior manager, become a regional manager, a director. So so that's what I consider some things. Whenever you give a handshake, make sure that you give a firm handshake, so that it's not a limp fish. That's what we normally say. It's a limp. Firm handshake gives you like more strength and confidence or power. Like, so the person who gets the handshake will trust you. It's basically a trust. It's basically how you represent yourself. So that is the one thing. And have a plan. Like, for every action that you take, have a proper plan. Have so many objective rules. That'll know your strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, and one quick thing, investment. Whenever we think of the term investment, the first thing comes to, like any people, like normally Indians, what we think is invest on gold or land, right? Yes, it is also equally good important, but what I meant is that there are a couple of other things also which we are not keeping much attention, which can help you to gain more. Let's not refrain only to gain only this much gold. Let's earn 10 times than this. So few things is like pay attention to personal grooming. That's what I personally think that we normally don't make much attention when compared to other Western people. That is, every morning the details really matter. Like some of the things like make your shoes shine, good repair, well clothed, well dressed, freshly showered with deo in proper place, hair clean every day, men shaved. So women made up teeth clean, good hair, nails clean. So all these things is like if you go to an interview first time, how do you dress up? Dress up like that every day. Make sure that you don't prepare only for an interview. Make yourself presentable every day in your work day, so that let's say someone comes for an interview with a well dressed, another comes like that. Whom does the interviewer takes? It's definitely the person who is well dressed. So before starting the interview conversation, the way he comes in, he will say, "Oh, I need to give him at least 50,000 dirhams as monthly salary." The other one, if he comes in proper understanding, so let's do pay attention on that also. Grooming ourselves in all respects. Even you buying all the accessories, whatever you want, proper dress code. It need not be on a suit itself, but even the full sleeve shirt with the proper design and haircut and no more patches. So some of things. So make more gold. And next thing is take initiative. Dress on step ahead. Talk one step ahead. Think one step ahead. Look for opportunities. Always raise your hand. Take initiative at your workplace, and that is the only way you can excel more. And always, this is the last thing, like make learning a lifelong mission. Never stop learning. Always keep learning new things. Though you have been designated to do some particular work, that is good, but always try to learn how to make it much more better, much more enhanced. Yeah, and always try to use please and thank you, and greet everyone whenever you meet your colleagues next time in the office. Greet by their name. As Shamir sir said, always try to remember the names. So whenever you come across that person anytime else, when you address him by his name, they will feel impressed. Okay? So thank you then.